The earth holds many secrets in its ancient folds. Few places, however, whisper the story of humanity quite like the lower Omo Valley in southern Ethiopia. It is a land carved by time itself, a place of raw, untamed beauty. Here the great Omo River snakes its way southwards, a ribbon of life winding through a semi-arid landscape. It carves deep canyons and spreads out across vast, shimmering floodplains before finally emptying its life-giving waters into the immense Lake Turkana, often called the Jade Sea. This is not a gentle land, it is a place of stark contrasts, where thorny acacia woodlands give way to gallery forests clinging to the riverbanks, and where the sun beats down with an intensity that has shaped all life for millennia. Imagine standing on a dusty escarpment, looking out over this immense panorama. The air is thick with the scent of dry earth and wild sage. Below, the valley floor stretches towards a hazy horizon, a mosaic of greens, ochres, and deep browns. This is a landscape that feels profoundly ancient, almost primordial. Volcanic hills, the remnants of a fiery past, punctuate the plains. During the wet season, the river swells, transforming the valley into a lush green Eden. When the waters recede, they leave behind a layer of rich, dark silt, a gift that has sustained life here for countless generations. It is this powerful, cyclical rhythm of the river that has dictated the very pulse of existence in this extraordinary corner of our world. The Omo Valley is not just a cradle of humanity's past, it is a vibrant living testament to its diversity in the present. This relatively small corner of Ethiopia is home to an astonishing array of indigenous peoples, perhaps more than a dozen distinct groups living side by side. It is one of the most culturally intact and diverse regions on the entire planet. To travel here is to witness a human kaleidoscope, where each turn reveals a new pattern of language, tradition, and artistic expression. The peoples of the Omo, such as the Hamar, the Mursi, the Karo, the Dasanak, and the Arbor, have inhabited this valley for centuries, their lives intricately woven into the fabric of the land and the rhythm of the river. The Hamar are renowned for their elaborate hairstyles where men sculpt their hair with clay and feathers, and for their dramatic bull-jumping ceremony, a rite of passage for young men seeking to prove their manhood. The Mursi are famous for the large clay plates that women wear in their lower lips, a striking form of body modification that is a symbol of beauty and status. The Kara, living on the banks of the Omo, are masters of body painting, using crushed chalks and minerals to create intricate, temporary designs that celebrate their connection to nature. These are not cultures frozen in time, but dynamic societies that have adapted and evolved in response to their environment. Their knowledge of the local environment is encyclopedic. They know which plants can be used for medicine, which woods are best for building, and how to read the subtle signs of the changing seasons. This deep traditional ecological knowledge has been passed down through generations, allowing them to survive and thrive in a land that can often be harsh and unforgiving. Here, wealth is not measured in currency, but in cattle, in family, and in a deep spiritual connection to the world around them. For the people of the Omo Valley, the river is everything. It is not merely a source of water. It is the source of life itself, the central artery that nourishes the land and its inhabitants. The annual flood is the most important event of the year, a moment of profound significance that shapes their entire existence. As the floodwaters rise, they deposit a rich layer of fertile silt across the riverbanks. The Kara, for instance, practice what is known as flood retreat agriculture. After the river recedes, they plant crops like sorghum, maize, and beans in the moist, nutrient-rich soil left behind. Their lives are a delicate dance with the river's rhythm. They know precisely when to plant and when to harvest, a knowledge honed over countless generations of careful observation. This intimate relationship with the river extends beyond agriculture. It provides fish, a vital source of protein, and its waters are essential for their cattle, which are a cornerstone of the local economy and a measure of wealth and social standing. The river is also a place of social and spiritual importance. It is where people gather to wash, to collect water, and to share news. It is a place of ritual and ceremony. For many of the tribes, the river is believed to have a spirit, a powerful force that must be respected and appeased. It features prominently in their stories, their songs, and their cosmology. The river connects communities, serving as a highway for dugout canoes, and it also defines boundaries between the territories of different groups. It is a constant presence in their lives, a powerful, life-giving entity that commands both reverence and respect. This deep dependence on the river has fostered a profound sense of connection to the natural world. The people of the Omo do not see themselves as separate from their environment, but as an integral part of it. The patterns they paint on their bodies might mimic the spotted coat of a leopard or the texture of a crocodile's skin. Their ceremonies mark the changing seasons and the cycles of the river. This holistic worldview, where humanity and nature are inextricably linked, offers a powerful lesson for a modern world that has become increasingly disconnected from the ecosystems that sustain it. The Omo Valley is not only a cradle of living cultures, it is the cradle of our entire human family. The sediments laid down by the river and ancient lakes over millions of years have created a perfect time capsule, preserving the fossilized remains of our earliest ancestors. It is here, in the sun-baked badlands of the lower Omo, that paleontologists have unearthed some of the most important hominin fossils ever discovered. These discoveries have fundamentally reshaped our understanding of human evolution. The fossil beds have yielded remains of Australopithecus, an early bipedal ancestor, and various species of early Homo. Perhaps most famously, the Omo is where scientists discovered the Omo-E and Omo-II fossils. Dated to around 230,000 years ago, these skull fragments are currently the oldest known remains of Homo sapiens anywhere in the world. This means that the Omo Valley is quite literally the birthplace of our species. It is the place where anatomically modern humans first walked the earth, looking out upon a landscape that in many ways has changed very little since that distant time. Alongside these incredible fossils, archaeologists have found a treasure trove of ancient stone tools. These simple yet revolutionary implements tell the story of our ancestors' growing ingenuity and cognitive abilities. The earliest tools, known as the Oldowan industry, are little more than crudely flaked pebbles, but over hundreds of thousands of years they become progressively more refined, evolving into the more sophisticated Acheulean hand axes. Each tool is a frozen moment of innovation, a testament to our ancestors' ability to solve problems, to plan for the future, and to shape their world. The Omo Valley provides an unparalleled record of this technological journey. The global significance of these discoveries cannot be overstated. The Omo Valley was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1980 in recognition of its outstanding universal value to humanity. It is a reference point for scientists all over the world who are piecing together the complex puzzle of our origins. To walk through this valley is to walk in the footsteps of our most distant relatives. It is a profoundly humbling experience to realize that the dust beneath your feet may contain the fossilized secrets of our shared past, connecting every single one of us, no matter where we live today, to this remarkable African valley.